Oh, hi! This week we're doing a Harry Potter themed project because what else will we be doing on this channel? And I'm extra excited about this one because I'm doing a long distance collab with Grant from Crafting with Cocktails and Samma from Sammawich, and all three of us are doing our own versions of the same project, and that project is Luna Lovegood's earrings. They look like radishes, but they're really dirigible plums. So in the books they talk about them being orange. In the movies they're definitely red. And at least having them red will make people think, oh, cool radish earrings, if they don't know what the dirigible plum is. It's hard to accept that not everyone else out in the world is a huge fucking nerd. Here's what you need. I don't know why it's my instinct to apologize for not drinking actual booze. Main thing you're gonna need are perler beads. I'm using red, black, and white. This kind of fuchsia color. I also have this like Kelly green and then this lime green. But you could just go real basic and do black, red, white, dark green, or light green. Whatever green you want. Shit, you could use more greens and be real fancy. You'll also need the pegboard to lay the perler beads out on and the paper to use the iron on. Also, you'll need an iron. You're gonna need some earring pieces, so either some shepherd hooks or some studs. These have a little loop at the bottom so you can put a jump ring through. And I'm gonna use these big ass jump rings. Pliers will help with those. If anyone ever wonders, I use these kind of needle nose ones. Okay. So I fucked around with a couple different styles of radishes. Some are more basic. One of them is my favorite and probably the ones I'm gonna fully make into the earrings. Maybe if you guys like the other two, I can do a giveaway at the end. You're more than welcome to use the same layout that I did, but it actually wasn't that hard to like kind of fiddle around and figure out what kind of shape I like to go with. I didn't want to copy someone else's, even though like there's only so much room with 8-bit images. As with every perler bead project, this is gonna take a little while, so I recommend putting on some tunes and do a time lapse. Before I forget, you're gonna plug my iron in. Wool setting seems to work best, at least with my iron. I don't know if I need to like swing my head like this or if I can actually sit up. I feel like I'm out of frame. I'll lay out my paper over each of these. Alright, iron is ready to go. Let's do this. So you want to apply a little pressure, but you don't want to let it sit too long in one spot. So you can see the beads through the paper, and I just make sure every bead is touching at least one other bead. I'm not closing up the holes entirely. I mean, you can melt them down more so the holes close up. I personally kind of hate how that looks, but it's your call. These are your earrings. I just realized I didn't do one of these very well. You will see in a moment. I'm gonna move this aside and let this cool off a bit. I'm gonna melt the other sides. Here's the issue with only having them attached at the corners is even though I melted the shit out of these, they still didn't attach on the pegboard. There's like a little gap. I'm gonna peel these off the paper and lay them down any surface, as long as it's not gonna like melt underneath. Don't do it on a desk made of hot wax or something. I'm just gonna hit the other side the exact same way. Now I start assembling the earrings. I'm gonna put my jump ring, my big ass jump ring, through this little middle light green piece. If you need to kind of pre-stab a hole, if you did over melt it, which I do all the time too, it happens. Just take a needle or something and poke through it. I'm gonna close that jump ring. I'm gonna take my shepherd's hook, just loop that through. Oh, actually, because this is flat and the jump ring goes this way, I'm gonna add one more smaller jump ring, just so this will kind of lay this way instead of going this way. I see what I mean about the jump rings. One's gonna go straight, the other one's gonna go side to side, and then the shepherd's hook is gonna make it lay straight. Ta-da! And I just repeat for the other side. Ta-da! I can't even see what these look like. I really wish I could. Let's selfie cam this, huh? Damn. Oh, I love these! Luna is pretty extra. If you did like these other radishes, I will turn them into earrings with the studs that I have and send them out as a giveaway to somebody. Just comment below that you would like to win these. Make sure you're subscribed to me, Grant, and Samma. I will link to their channels down below and also the videos that they're doing for this project. I can't fucking wait to see what they come up with. If you would like to support my need to see those beautiful humans in person, you can check out my Patreon up here. I have so much other Harry Potter stuff in the pipeline. So if you'd like to stay tuned for that, you can go ahead and subscribe up here. I'll put a video here of the last collaboration I did with Grant Samma, and I'll see you guys next week. Oh, that definitely just fell. Now it's hot.